Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Herman Green. Jamaica Flour Mills announced a dip in the price of its counterflour and counterflour plus products. The company said the prices of the products have been cut by 9% and 6% respectively. The cuts took effect on Monday. Jamaica's tourism arrival figures surpassed the 1 million mark in the first 5 months of this year. The arrivals were up 5.5% over the same period a year ago. Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett says if the growth remains on track, Jamaica will welcome at least 4.6 million visitors this year, which in itself will be a record. Mining Minister Robert Montague says talks are intensifying with the U.S. Treasury to secure a waiver which will ensure Jamaica is not affected by sanctions on Russia-based aluminium producer UC Rusal. The Windalco alumina plant at Uaton, St. Catherine, which is owned by UC Rusal, is bracing for a fallout from the sanctions. International financial institutions are already shying away from doing business with the firm. To help it stay afloat, the government will be offering the company, or rather the government will be securing electricity, fuel, and other chemicals for the company. Now, the U.S. has delayed the implementation date for the sanctions on UC Rusal from June to October and said it would consider lifting them if its chairman, Oleg Deripaska, ceded control of the company. Mr. Deripaska has since complied.
We will employ our best efforts to ensure that critical supplies, which include fuel, power, and other chemicals, are supplied to the Uaton plant. Best efforts will also be made to engage and ensure the banking sector support. We have also taken steps to assure the banking sector of any issue or fears based on information we have at hand.
The Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, is changing the way it funds urban development projects across the region. Director of Projects at the CDB, Daniel Best, says the change is a part of a new policy which is considered to be more economically sound. He was speaking during an interview with the Business Day last week at the 48th CDB Annual General Meeting held in Grenada.
I want to use the term archaic approach of sectoral development, where we build a road and then sometime later we consider the water and then sometime later we consider commerce. Is not going to work anymore. What we need is an integrated approach to urban development within the various urban centers across our region. And that is what our new policy speaks to and will be addressing.
Crude prices rebounded today despite reports that the U.S. government had asked major oil producers to increase oil output. Oil for delivery in July went up by 78 cents to settle at $65.53 a barrel. The JSE index gained 3,020 points today to close at more than 302,000 points. The junior index gained 41 points. Among the winners were Key Insurance Company, Express Catering, Panjam Investments, G West Corporation, AMG Packaging and Paper, Stationery and Office Supplies, and Knutsford Express Services. Now on the losing side were Sterling Investments, Radio Jamaica, Caribbean Cream, ISP Finance Services, Jamaican Teas, Honeybun, Mayberry Investments, and General Accident Insurance Company. Currency trading ended today with the US dollar selling for $128.68. The Canadian dollar went for $98.52. The pound sterling closed at $171.24, while the euro sold for $151.48. And that wraps up the Business Day. I'm Herman Green. Good evening.